What's the mindset of weight loss? I'm Nate. I'm the FitFutureMD. I document how I went from 315 pounds to 215 pounds. Pick up the free copy of the nutrition and workout plan that I use to do that. I'm the owner of Ensorsale. Basically, the point of Ensorsale is to inspire others by wearing inspirational messages on your clothing. So wear your inspiration today. Use code FitFutureMD for 20% off, and share this video with somebody that you feel like might get something out of it. So, I've been thinking about a lot, of what I've gone through, since basically October of last year, right? We had really kind of let ourselves go, a lot. I had gotten all the way up to 315 pounds, post COVID, right? And I was still kind of working out every day, but I just wasn't following the nutrition plan, and I'd gotten so big that my pain levels, like everything was hurting, right? So ankles, knees, back, the whole 9 yards was hurting, right? And it was really because we were going out to eat a lot, right? We were not following the nutrition plan, right? And so like I said, I've been kind of reflecting on, what it's actually taken mentally to actually lose this weight, right? And to continue to lose it, right? Because, I'm just like everybody else. The weekend comes, I want to relax. I want to hang out with friends. I want to eat pizza, wings, cheese fries, the whole 9 yards, right? Like I want to go to parties and eat hot dogs and hamburgers and chips and cake and, all that kind of stuff, right? So I'm kind of reflecting on like what kind of mindset have I had to have, right? To really refrain or restrain myself from doing all that, right? All the time. And honestly, it really hasn't been as difficult as it has been in the past, right? So I think when I was poor, not necessarily poor, when I was poor, we'll just say I was poor, you actually longed for being able to even go to a restaurant, right, and afford it, or so you just ate bad out of the freezer section, right? Like say you went and got 5 of the dollar pizzas and killed all of those instead of ordering Domino's, right? Or you got the TGI Fridays or the Tyson wings, out of the freezer section and ate the whole bag, for $8 instead of going to Buffalo Wild Wings and eating 20 wings from there for $50 or $40 or whatever it is, right? So really it's about changing all those habits, right? And making the decision to say, I want to live a long time, right? How can I do that the most optimally, right? Because like I say, I was a CNA, and I've seen the results of what happens if you don't change, right? And I think that kind of definitely sparked my mindset a lot, right? That I just couldn't continue to live that way, right? And then, you were kind of in pain in your 20s, late 20s. It hit 30, and there was another change when it hit 30. When I hit 35, it hit another one. I'm sure when I hit 40, there's going to be another one, right? But looking up to people that are in their 50s and 60s that are still healthy, right? or even 70s that are still healthy, still getting it. And I thought to myself, like, is there a way that I can do something to stay healthy forever, right? So that's basically what we've done. Like I say, I started a little jump start, did 30 days straight of, what I call extreme weight loss, right? So I went to the gym twice a day, right? So hour cardio in the morning, lifted weights, then another hour cardio at night, right? So I did that for 30 days. And honestly, that was pretty brutal, right? And, I'm not going to lie about it. It was not the easiest thing in the world. But after 30 days, it was kind of hard to stop doing that, right? You sat there about 7 o'clock at night and you're like, man, I should just go to the gym and walk. But, you had to pull back on that because you don't want to damage your body long term, right? A short spell is good, but you don't want to damage your body long term, right? So, obviously I've come out with the free nutrition and workout plan that I used to lose this weight, and it even starts back at earlier when I couldn't even get off the couch without hurting myself, right? So going from that mindset, like you can barely move, to now, it's a big difference. So really that's the change in mindset. You have to believe that you deserve to live healthy, right? And that the mindset is that your word is your bond, right? So you say to yourself, I'm going to do this, and you stick to it, right? So, that doesn't mean you're never going to have pizza, wings, cheese fries, all that kind of stuff. But when you do have it, you can mentally and physically adjust to have it, or you can adjust the days that you have it, right? Or what you do on that day, And you got to be careful there because that's kind of pushing into bulimia, right? Where you compensate, to have, basically binge eat, right? So you don't want to ever binge eat, really. You want to, always be controlled and always be intentional, right? So you go from craving mindset to I'm going to be intentional about everything. So if I go to this party, I'm going to have 1 hot dog, 12 chips, or 1 burger, 12 chips, stuff like that. Or I'm going to have, so like we went to a party and I basically ate fruit the whole party, right? And luckily they had fruit. But, the fruit, even though fruit's high in sugar, and some people have to watch that when, you have diabetes and stuff like that, but the fruit is a better decision than 60 or 80 grams of fat in a hot dog, right? So, you got to kind of keep that in mind. You got, 9 calories per gram versus 4, right? Because really weight loss and health is definitely a calories in, calories out game, right? Overall, you obviously want to adjust it as best you can so that you don't have cravings, right? So if you need a higher fat day or a higher carb day, you decrease your protein. If you need, if you're not feeling, if you're feeling kind of icky and gross, like, you might need to lower your fat levels, you lower your carbohydrate levels, increase your protein, right? So you can play with it, manipulate it, that kind of stuff. But that's really the mindset. The mindset is that this is my word. I'm going to be, so for me, I'm going to be 250 pounds, right? Which is my high school weight, if y'all didn't know. Like, that's how much I weighed in high school, 250. And I didn't want to just be 250. I want to be 250 pounds and the athletic person that I was in high school at 37 years old, right? So, that's the goal. That's my word. I'm going to be that, right? And, I'm going to set in place a plan and stick to that plan to get there, right? So that's really the change in mindset, the switch. It's really keeping your word to yourself, right? And, you know, you have to become a person that does that, that keeps their word. So I'm Nate. I'm the FitFutureMD. Upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Share this video with somebody who might need it or might get something from it. I appreciate if you do that. Like I say, I want to get this message out to as many people as I can. You know, obviously I'm documenting going from 315 pounds to 250 pounds. You know, so pick up the free copy of the nutrition plan and workout guide that I'm personally using. You know, and in there you'll see how I wrote to myself, you deserve to be jacked, right? You deserve these things, right? You working hard for all this stuff, you deserve the outcome, right? And you deserve the outcome too, right? So get that into your mindset. And, you know, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Like the video, check out Ensorsale, and wear your inspiration today. Use code FitFutureMD for 20% off, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.